Let me ask you something, and I want you to answer it honestly. Not the answer your parents would give, not the answer your teachers would give. Your answer. When was the last time school taught you something that actually changed your life? Not a formula, not a date, not how to format an essay. Something that made you think differently. Something that made you braver, something that prepared you for the actual decision you would ever make as an adult. I will wait. That silence is the most honest answer you have ever given. And here's what the silence actually means. You were sold the most beautifully packaged product in human history. Stunning wrapper, impressive promises, generations of credibility. But open it, and what's inside has nothing to do with what was advertised. This video is not an attack on your teachers, it's not an attack on your parents. They were sold the same product. This is about the people who designed the packaging 200 years ago and why they made sure nobody ever read the ingredients. Stay with me because what I'm about to show you changes how you see every decision you have ever made and every decision you are about to make. Here's who built your school system 1902, John D. Rockefeller. His words, not mine. I don't want a nation of thinkers, I want a nation of workers. The man he hired to run it wrote this in 1913. The people yield themselves with perfect docility to our molding hand. $180 million to make you, in their own words, docile. That system is what you call education. And here's what it produced. The average entrepreneur is 42, not because business is hard, because it takes 20 years to unlearn what 13 years of school taught you. 58% of entrepreneurs have no degree. The system that promised to prepare you for success is absent from most success stories. That's not a coincidence. That's a product working exactly as designed. Here's the real problem. You haven't been failing. You have been shopping in the wrong store. If you want furniture, you don't go to a supermarket. But that's exactly what the school system does. It sends every single person, the artist, the entrepreneur, the scientist, the builder, to the same store. Same subjects, same formulas, same way of solving problems, and then tells you that if you can't find what you need there, something is wrong with you. The kid who wants to paint is forced to master advanced mathematics. The person who wants to build a business is told to get an MBA first before they are allowed to start. The one who loves science spends 3 years studying the history of countries. Not because it serves them, because the system was never designed around them. It was designed around a product, and that product is an employee. Here's what they never taught you. Start with why. Why do you want to do something? Because how and what can be learned anywhere. But why? That only comes from inside you. And a system designed to produce obedient workers cannot afford for you to find your why. Because the moment you do, you stop being useful to them. Physics laws evolve, scientific theories get rewritten, but we are still running human lives through a framework built 200 years ago and calling it education. Some countries already figured this out. Finland, number one in global talent competitiveness. 99% literacy rate, their system teaches entrepreneurship, not just employment. Critical thinking, not just compliance. Creativity, not just memorization. Same planet, completely different result. Because they ask a different question. Not how do we produce workers, but how do we produce humans? The average entrepreneur is 42, not 22. That's how long it takes to unlearn what 13 years of the wrong system taught you. 58% of entrepreneurs have no degree. The system that promised you to prepare for success is absent from most success stories. You didn't fail the system failed you on purpose. The only question left is what you are going to do about it. Let me reframe everything I just told you. I'm not saying school is the enemy, I'm saying school is a tool. And like any tool, it's only useful when you know what you are trying to build. Think about social media. You can use it to distract yourself, to kill time, to make yourself insecure comparing your life to someone else's highlight reel. Or you can use it to build business, reach an audience, change someone's life. Same platform, completely different outcome. depending on whether you picked it up deliberately or just because everyone else was using it. School is the same. If you need it, use it. If a surgeon needs to understand anatomy, go to medical school. If an engineer needs to understand structural physics, go to the university. But if you want to start a business, start the business. If you want to make films, make films. If you want to build something, build it. And if school helps you get there, use it then. Not before. Not because society says so. Not because your parents expect it. Not because everyone around you is doing it. The most dangerous thing about following a path unconsciously is that by the time you realize it, it's the wrong one. You have already spent years on it. And the system, the one built deliberately to keep you compliant, is counting on you never stopping to ask. So stop right now, before the next decision, before the next enrollment, before the next year of doing something because it's expected. Ask yourself one question, just one. Are you going to stay in the cage, or are you finally going to find out what you are actually capable of outside it? I'm Jatinder, this is Breaking the Script, and I'll see you in the next one.